Hello and welcome back. My first day back since my holidays. I think that was, how long now? 10 days I've been off. I finished on Friday, not last week but the one gone. Had my bank holiday weekend. I'm just going to quickly point out, in case any of you haven't already seen the new car, it's here. Let's have a quick walk around it. I think it'll probably have about 50 miles on the clock now. Have a look on my other videos, it's on here. I've done a full review, full pickup collection. So I know I've been on holiday, a lot of you might not have been watching the channel. But I just thought I'd put it on. If you want to see more, have a look. It's already loaded up on the channel. See how many miles it's got on, probably not tell me. Oh, 172 miles. More than I thought. But there we go. Right. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that one in there. While it's here, it's just my mum's been walking the dog. So if you want to see more on that car, look on my previous videos. In fact, I think it was just me last video I did, or the one before. When we go to collect it, brand spanking new at the garage, and then I've done a basic walk round review. So anyways, back to the daily vlog, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm struggling. I'm struggling, especially after a full bank holiday weekend of relaxing, drinking, barbecues. We've had a lovely day at Saltburn at Middlesbrough. That was a fantastic day. We had a lovely day down there. It was a shame I didn't have my son, but there's a lovely little miniature railway down there, lots of parks, the dogs were in the sea. Oh, it was great. Highly recommend Saltburn by the sea if anybody wants to go down there. And my friend Chris, he runs a cafe down there, which I've totally forgot the name of, which I'm going to have a look at, and I'll come back to you. Yeah, his cafe is called Taste. Now, I go to a cafe up the road for my dinner called Cafe 31, and I was getting mixed up. Is it called something like that? Totally had a mind blank there, so I apologise, Chris. Yeah, so go there to Taste at Saltburn. You've got free parking at the train station. Well, it's a road that runs adjacent to the rail lines. Park there, free of charge, and you follow on past the train station, and just before you get to the main front where you can see over the cliffs, it's just on your right. It's called Taste. They've got a downstairs sitting area, upstairs, and there's a few seats at the front, which is great when you have the dogs. But if it's a poor day and you've got friendly enough dogs and stuff, well-behaved dogs, they let you have dogs in the shop. And I highly recommend a lot of the things in there. For a start, obviously, it's a coffee shop. The coffee is spot on, really is really nice. I'm not just saying that because it's my mate's shop, honestly, I swear to God it is. But some of the, when I went a few months ago with my parents and that, the sausage sandwiches, the bacon are absolutely beautiful. And I didn't actually have one, but I heard about 3 people in the shop just on, what day did I go? Sunday, I think it was, or Saturday, going on about the Scotch eggs, because Chris likes to get all like local produce for the shop, and everybody was banging on about the Scotch eggs, so definitely try one of them. But what I do always quite often try, like the pastries and the cakes. What did I get again? Lemon tart. It's absolutely fantastic. Harvey, the big dog, nearly jumped up and had it, so I was lucky to have it. So yeah, just thought I'd put that one out there. Try Taste, definitely get yourself down to Saltburn on by the sea, I think it's officially called. Great, you get yourself right down there. If you struggle to walk, you might want to take the car all the way down. If not, it's just it'll certainly get your heart pumping, put it that way, getting back up that hill. We did with a pram and 2 dogs, and by God, when I got to the top of the hill, I found me head pounded. But it's all part of the fun for us. We love all the outside work and walking and stuff like that. He's got another shop further up. I think it's Gidsborough somewhere. He's got another shop only a couple of miles away, so if you're from that area, try that one. But I personally haven't been to that one, which I've been meaning to try. So that's enough of that. On about what's in today. I am struggling. I'm pleased there's not too much in. Well, actually, believe it or not, 30 seconds ago, there was a car here, a car there, a car there, and a car there. 100 people have just been in and out this morning. It has been non-stop. I've had the Clio that I sold to that, the Y-Reg one, the one I wanted to keep. That had a starting issue, but it's actually the key. He's not putting the key in properly. The battery was flat on it. That needs to be kept an eye on, but he doesn't want to spend money, so I try not to get involved. I've said to him, you'll need to get another spare key, or it might be the code reader around the ignition barrel. But if 9 times out of 10 starts, I just told him, just get on with it. If you don't want to spend the money, just leave it. As long as it's starting, happy days. So that was that. I've had a customer coming in asking if I've got any cheap cars, which I haven't. What else was that? Oh, there's been everything. Obviously, you've just seen my mum in there. Oh, there was a Cougar in with a... This is a problem with aftermarket DPF fitted to it. Bringing up... hence, I've got like a black finger. I don't know if it's the pressure pipes or the sensor at fault, but I need to look at that. First thing I'm going to do is book them in this afternoon, get it on the lift, and check the pressure pipes aren't split going to the DPF. Sensor readings seem to be coming back okay, so the sensor's working, the pressure sensor. But like I've always said, aftermarket cats and DPFs are nothing but bother. But unfortunately, it's not an option to go original because they're thousands of pounds, and it's simply not viable for people to do it. I mean, the better way to do it, quiet, is to get them the DPFs gutted and mapped out. Obviously, for MOT reasons, that could cause you problems. I'm not going to go into why you should or shouldn't do it. But if it's your own car and you want to do it, you can do it, but that's really the only way around it with these DPFs when your original one is either been stolen, broken, or you've just bought the car and it's got an aftermarket, because you simply cannot buy new. It's just impossible, and you will not get a second-hand one because they're always scrapped, you know. So we'll swing it round. I'll show you what I've got in. You've seen this a few times. It's the Astra. It had all the work done to it a few months ago. It's just in for its MOT because that's what it was obviously in for. Little tip with these. I'll show you what I use on them. If you notice the headlights on this one, how they're all smoked up really bad. What you do is, this is a little tip for the MOT, and it's not cheating because it does actually make them come up okay, is you get some bumper gel, auto glym bumper gel, and just stick it on. And what it does, it just cleans them up. And all it'll do is, it may prevent your car from having a fail on the MOT for the headlights, or if they're advisory status, it might actually make them to be not advised. Like that would have been an advise before I put that on. So it just brings them up. It's not cheating at anything, it's perfectly fine. It's not illegal to put bumper gel on your headlights, but it just brings them up spot on, and it just makes the car look more presentable for test. Quite nice having two. This used to be my car as well. Don't often see two of these silver Astras together. Obviously this one's a lot older, being a T. It's got the lovely interior, this one in. Cruise control, heated seats, really nice spec one. Obviously the Bertone. So there, yeah, so I'll show you that stuff now before I forget. I'll just go to the office and show you what it is. That's it there. Auto glym, bumper and trim gel. Works fantastic on the headlights. And there's the dogs. They've had their good holiday. It's their first day back. Absolutely riddled with ticks, these two, last night. Me and Holly had to spend time getting two ticks on their face. The pup's had a nasty one on his head. I'm going to have to put some TCP on that. So yeah, I'm going to have to go to the vets on Saturday and see if I can get them some kind of decent treatment. Does anybody recommend with dogs out there any good treatments? I mean, I don't mind paying the price for them. I just don't like getting ripped off at the vets, that's all. So I know a lot of you have dogs and stuff like that. Give us some information on that. Right, this is what we've got in. I just want to show you this as well. Vauxhall Adam, 67 plate. I will say, I really like the colour of this car. And it even gets better inside as well. I'm not keen on normally like this kind of funky little cars. They're not my thing, but I do like that colour. I do like the black roof on it. In the interior, I love that, how it's all colour coded on the doors, on the dashboard. Even the seats are quite stylish. I think if I had to have a little car, I would still have a Toyota Yaris or something, but if I had to have one of these Adams, I would genuinely spec it like this myself. It's nice. But anyways, in for service. Again, your full dealer service history in the book here. Vauxhall book. We'll have a look. It's got all the stamps on. Vauxhall, there we go, all that. Vauxhall stamps. Just done last year, 2021, at 20,000 mile. It's only done 6,000 mile since. And here we go, the same old. Filthy filter. The car's only got, what did I say, 26,000 mile on. And what does the registration plate say? 67, that's 2017. What does that say at the bottom of the filter? Just put my finger, it'll probably go out of focus. 2017 marker on it. Never been changed. So it's done 26,000 miles. And how many services should that have had by now? Quite a lot. Never been done, and there's your servicing. But they somehow get away with it because they'll put it down to that's the schedule. Like, you know, like every 3. Well, if it is 3 or 4 years, it's still way. How old is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5-year-old. The car should have had a filter. No one's ever bothered. So getting changed the oil and filter, I mean, when you compare, don't want to get that dirty, new to old, you know. It's just not fair in my opinion. Air filters aren't a lot of money. They're charging people for work, they're charging £120 an hour labour, and they're not doing the job. It's just not fair. And as you've been watching my video, you know, you've seen the Dacia Duster in the other day that had the same filter in. It just seems to be common practice that these main dealers are charging you money and not doing nothing. I can't prove it with the oil filter because there's no real date stamps on them, but that's about the bare minimum they ever do is an oil and filter change, wash and polish your car, and basically keep your car parked out the way for a few hours to make it look like they've been busy doing stuff and they haven't, and you walk away as a happy customer, especially in the winter because your car's nice and clean, forgetting that they haven't done the work. So I just wanted to show you another example of that. I'm sick of these lot getting away with it. That's Evans Halshaw for you. There's another big group. They all seem to do the same thing and get away with it. Yet we do the simplest little mistake in here. I must admit we never get any bother off customers, but you know, the odd little thing that goes on here, or if there's something more expensive than what somebody feels is right, they complain and moan on, and it's like, well, go up the main dealers, you will have something to complain about if you don't like paying them prices. So that's what this is in for. I've reset the service light, all the rest of it on it. It's going to go up on the lift. And the only other thing I've got in is this. I'll get mixed up with these BMWs now. It's a 3-litre diesel one. That's the thing I do like about this car. The straight 6 diesel. What is this thing? A 3-litre GT, 3 Series GT. Not really that keen, because if I wanted a 3 Series with a hatchback, I'd rather just have the estate, to be quite honest. So they have a little bit of a gimmick. I think it's really, the boots are absolutely tiny on them because it slopes down that far. I don't know. Personally, if I was going to have a 330D, I would definitely want the estate. X-drive, so it's 4-wheel drive, but I do know these have big problems with the front diffs on them. So again, if I was to spec one of these, I would like the 330D Tourer without X-drive on. But it's quite a nice car. I mean, I'm not going to lie, with this engine in, it will probably drive lovely. The big brake pack on it, so it's got the brake, what is it, the M spec? I don't know if you can see them, but they're huge big brakes on it. They probably have the twin pistons on the front. Yeah, they're meant to be blue, but they're black because obviously they haven't been washed. It's got all like the xenons on it, and it's just in for MOT. It hasn't really required any work, but you can see them big brakes on there, which you really want with these engines. I'll have a quick look inside. It's nothing really to... Obviously pillarless doors, I do like that. Black leather. It's got your iDrive system and your standard kind of automatic. See how big the back seats are? I'm actually curious to find out. Yeah, I would say that's definitely a fair amount of space. That's actually a lot of space. I'm surprised at that. Thumbs up to that. I hope the estates have that much space in them. It'd be nice to see if they did. Obviously the tinted windows and everything. Don't know how many miles this thing's got on. Let's find out. Does it say it? Or not? That's the problem with these modern cars now. It's just to get a speedo reading. 71,000 mile. Nice. I do like them. Just like everything else at the minute. That was a lot of money. Like everything's just gone crazy price. So yeah, that's what's in the day. I'll quickly show you what's the final job that's in. What we're doing. I didn't even know this was booked in. A guy just, obviously with me being on holiday, a local lad, he just dropped this in. He obviously had spoken to my dad when I've been on holiday. Starter motor, 3-cylinder Corsa. Oil leaking everywhere on it. We're going to change the oil switch, which is up here, which is a common thing to leak oil, and they're really cheap. But I think it's also leaking at the crankshaft oil seal as well. So it's booked in for that, to have the new belt done, which on these you've got to remove the engine mounting because the belt runs through that, and the crankshaft oil seal done as well. But there's a lot of oil coming from the top of the engine, so I'm hoping the oil switch on it actually might stop a lot of the leaking. My dad's just pointed out of his I didn't even realise he's got the starter off because I done a bad job. But there's a snap bolt on the bottom of the starter. I believe that'll be which goes into the bell housing somewhere. So that's not good. Top one. The top one's so missing the bottom. The light's probably, he's got it shining up here actually there, you can see. Can you see that? Just where my finger's pointing, just there. Snapped, and the top one was missing. So somebody's been butchering on. So the starter motor kind of wasn't even attached. So that's what this is in for anyway. I say it's had new arms and shockers and stuff like that on, and drop links. So yeah, I'm just going to keep this short because I'm just going to walk across out the way. Yeah, there, that's better. So yeah, I'm just going to keep it short today. A few little mentions, few shout outs. I need to crack on with the work, 'cause like I've said, it is now 11:45. And I haven't even gotten much more than that air filter out, because it has just been like the A1 in here with people coming in and out this morning. Obviously, it's been closed all bank holiday. So my dad was only in last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday on his own while we were away. Then we've been closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, we normally are Monday as well, and then in the day. So people have been absolutely desperate to come in to either say hello or to ask a question, but it all just slows you down so much. I don't mind people coming in, but when it's one after the other like this, it really does slow your day down. So yeah, that's that. Let us know, please. What did you think of my caravan vlog? Did you enjoy watching that? What did you think of the CLK? Was that something you were expecting? You know, anything else? You know, like, did you enjoy the RAV4 pickup video that I did? So I told you I wouldn't leave it empty for a week while I had been away and off. But as you can appreciate, I've spent a lot of time doing that. I'll probably keep the ones this week short, because we're quite busy. Unless there's anything interesting to show, I will. But please let us know what you thought of the videos I've done while I've been away. Is there anything more you want to see with stuff? Naturally, at the minute, you say like you would like to see like mechanical work being done, but I just can't do that when there's so much going on in the garage. That's going to have to be more of a when I get time on weekends to do work on my own projects. I can record them when I've got the doors down and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope all you have had a good bank holiday. On your years off, have you got the 2 weeks off maybe with the kids, or are you back to work, or have you worked the full bank holiday? Because that's a lot of people. My partner, she's been back to work since Sunday, so she was Sunday and yesterday I've had just a day on my own with the Ben. I had it at the park and everything. So, well, the water park, the park which had the water feature on, and it was absolutely freezing. And Holly bought across, because she finished at 2 o'clock, our little kind of like swimming gear, and she was in that. Tell you what, I was standing freezing just looking at her. Kids just must not be able to feel the cold like what us adults do. But yeah, that really surprises. And the White House farm, that was great. They've got a new water slide, like a big massive slide thing you go down, like on this like water sprayed on this, like, I don't know what it is, this like artificial kind of like material, and you go down on this rubber ring, and by God, you don't have to fly down. I didn't have Charlie there. Olivia was too small, Holly didn't go on, but I still managed to get on 3 times because I'm a big kid. I had a real good time there. I highly recommend going to White House Farm, even obviously for the kids, for seeing the animals and stuff, but there's some quite good things for adults there. They've got these huge bouncy castle things as well. Again, I was straight on there. So I've had quite a good bank holiday, I will say. Like I said, we had my day at Saltburn. It's been cracking. So let us know how yous have been. Like I've said, I'll get some more content done on the CLK. I shall get some done on the Jeep. I've got a few plans for the Jeep. I don't know if any of you look at me Facebook channel, but page. I've got a Facebook page, Cardiff Garage Northeast. The Jeep, that's been off the channel for a little while, but I am going to start trying to do a few jobs to that. Let us know what you think. I'm thinking about getting some modular black steel wheels for it. It was going to cost us about 250, 300 quid to get the alloy wheels that are on it reconditioned, but they're really looking rough. I don't know how well they will come out, and for the similar kind of money, 250, 300 quid, I can get a set of black modular steel wheels, which I think look bang on them Jeeps, and with mine being black as well, they're like really nice. Let us know if you think I should do that with it, because the tyres are all good. I need one tyre on it and the other ones will go on, but I need to go down to Stakeford Tyres to find out that if I buy these modular wheels, 16-inch ones, will my 235 70 16 tyres fit? Because what I'm not going along the lines of doing is getting the modular wheels and then 4 brand new tyres. I would love 4 general AT3 grabbers on, but that's silly money. There'll be another 400-500 quid on top, so we'll be jumping to flipping £700, which I am certainly not doing. So yeah, let us know on that. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget, I'll say it again, I'm getting over 100 on average views within 24 hours or 48 hours of me videos, but I'm only getting something like 5, 10, maximum of 15 likes. Please, if you watch it, and I assume if people are repeatedly watching it, you must like it. Just please hit the like, even on the TV. When I watch mine on my TV, which is very non-interactive, you can't leave comments or anything. You still hit the like. Just hit the like, please. It helps my figures no end. That's what this is all about. I've already said I'm only going to keep doing this if we get the commenting, because if not, I'm just talking away to myself, doing videos every day and getting no feedback. Therefore, no point in us doing it. You know. So please, if you enjoy it and you've got something to say, leave a comment, and if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button as well. Oh, here's my delivery for my food. Thank you very much. I'll catch you on another video. Bye.